forgot. You don't. Yes?
Hey, Ani Costello here, and I know what you must be saying to yourself. You're saying, how does such a busy man find time for his family? Well, that's just the kind of hairpin I am. I'm an old-fashioned kind of guy, you know what I mean?
Well...
But hey, we're all family here, right? I mean, Uncle Des was my uncle. Well, not my first-in-line uncle. He was my mother's uncle, so that makes him my great-uncle. No problem there, right? My mom will be here later. She's out opening a new bank account. Hey, nice place. Who are you, a relative?
How do you breathe?
Good one, good one. You can't be a relative, you got a sense of humor. Nice couch. Can I have it?
Do you have some kind of speed control? I'm only catching every third word.
Oh, sorry. Sometimes I get swept along on the wings of an inspiration. And besides, I like to hear myself talk. That's just the kind of hairpin I am. I'm an old-fashioned kind of guy. Now, what's your moniker, did you say?
My name is M. Barnaby Sims. For some time, I was Desmond Claiborne's attorney. It is in that capacity today that I am to act as executor for the deceased. Representing his last interest and wishes. And as soon as all the beneficiaries arrive, I'll be executing his last will and testament.
Oh, you're the guy who's going to be giving out all the cash.
Did you say your mother will be arriving soon?
My very words, counselor, but you can scratch her.
Why? Did you give her a rash?
Write her off. You won't be able to understand a single word she says. Hey, it's a lucky thing for you. I got here first.
A lucky thing for me. How could it possibly
Well, I'm
be?
glad you asked. Well, that question anyway. On account I know the big skinny on this whole flock, which is about to descend on you, most of which couldn't care a donut hole for Uncle Darrell.
Uncle Desmond.
That's what I said. Hey, that's a nice tie you got there. It's amazing what you can get in the mails. I've been around quality all my life, and that tie, well, it comes darn close.
What do you mean you know the big skinny?
The big skinny, the whole enchilada. The facts, man. Hey, I'm not one to tell tales out of school, but you could get the whole group of relatives in this one room and there wouldn't be a soul in the place. Did Uncle Darwin own his own place, mineral rights and all?
Uncle Desmond, are you sure you don't have the wrong house? I hope.
Hey, look at that. 1 o'clock and I'm the only one here. Guess that means I get everything, right?
That's the doorbell, not the clock.
The doorbell goes cuckoo?
Yes, an omen of things to come.
Oh, I thought my watch was broken. I paid $12 for this little beauty.
Yes?
There you are, Sonny. Park in the back and don't change the knobs on the radio. Sit over there, guy. What? Sit over there. What?
Madam, I'm not the valet.
Can you see the couch? Couch. Over there. You know, like the song. Over there, over there. Oh, over there. Now you're cooking on the front burner. Now what's your beef, kid?
I said I'm not the valet.
Well, don't yell at me. I just got here. How am I supposed to know who you are? I'm old.
I'm sorry.
Why are you sorry I'm old? You don't know me, do you?
No.
Then give me back my car keys.
I meant I was sorry I yelled at you.
Well, don't throw your back out over it. I'm sorry. I thought you were the valet. Here, you can take my coat, too.
I'm not the butler either.
Oh, you've got an answer for everything, don't you? You're not getting a hand on my coat. You're not the valet. You're not the butler. Just what are you, a burglar?
My name is M. Barnaby Sims, and I'm the executor for the estate.
For a minute there, I didn't think you had a job at all.
Now look here, I was Desmond Claiborne's attorney, I'll have you know.
Isn't a good job?
What has that got to do with anything?
Did you make a good living?
I did all right, yes.
And you don't need my umbrella.
You threw it at me!
You're yelling again.
I'm not yelling. I'm not yelling! Okay, I'm yelling.
Hello.
Aunt Viola? My, you're certainly looking well, Aunt Vi. Why, the minute you walked through that door, I said to myself, Aunt Viola never looked better. Yes, sir, Bob. That's what I said, and I ought to know, being a close relative, right?
Hello.
Yeah, hi, Aunt Vi. I thought she died.
Maybe she did.
Grandma!
What are you doing here, you little clot?
I'm your grandson.
They still haven't proven that, you know, just because you hung around the house a lot.
Listen, old lady, I'm your grandson, and there's nothing you can do about it.
You wouldn't talk to me like that if I had a rifle.
Yeah, don't listen to her. She's really a sweet old lady. Only don't turn your back on her.
Oh, I get it. You must be his parole officer.
I'm an attorney. I'm an attorney! Jeez. And may I ask who you are?
Go ahead.
That's my grandmother, Delphine Delago. She was born that way. That's her sister, Viola Claiborne. They're both sisters to Uncle Darwin.
Durward.
His name was Desmond. Wasn't it? I heard a cuckoo.
I've heard several.
Hey, creep, does that mean it's 1 o'clock and we get everything?
I tried that. That's the doorbell.
The doorbell goes cuckoo. Hey, watch it, psycho! I know every penny that's in this purse.
You know, we were gonna put you away, but nobody had a chair and a whip.
Yes?
Hi, I'm Max Claiborne. Whatever you've heard about me in the last 5 minutes is a lie.
I haven't heard anything.
Ah, trying to cut me out of the will already, huh?
Hi, I'm Maybelle Claiborne, Max's wife.
How do you do? I'm Ann Barney V. Sims, the executor for the estate.
Well, go on and say it.
Say what?
Oh, come on, you know. They always say it. The minute I meet anyone, they always say that I look like Marilyn Monroe.
Well... Yes, now that you mention
No,
it, you do
she
look-
doesn't.
Hey, don't mind me, I'm just the valet.
Honey, sit down over here and try not to bump anything.
He was just about to say it, I swear.
Heidi, Uncle Max. We were all wondering why you weren't here already, taking most of the furniture.
You stay away from me. I know every dollar that's in this wallet.
I'm sure you probably grew up together.
Seems we're developing a theme for this party.
Where's your mother? Opening a new bank account?
Hi, Aunt Delphine. You certainly look nice.
Max, if you don't get this Barbie doll away from me, I'm gonna rip out her hair by its black roots.
Maybelle, honey, get away from that. You don't know where it's been.
Hi, Aunt Vi. You certainly look nice. Hello.
My lord, Aunt Viola! I thought she died.
No, silly. She's right here.
No kidding, you're in my way.
Hello.
2 syllables, too.
You were just about to say it, weren't you?
Please, I'm trying not to get involved.
Wait a second, what is this, a trap?
She wants you to get closer.
Oh no, that's what happened last time, remember? You had to pry her hands off my throat with a broom handle.
Just give her a cigar, you hippo. That's all she wants.
She shouldn't be smoking cigars at her age. Those things will kill her. Here. Take 2.
Yeah, let me get that for you, Uncle Max.
That's okay, klepto. I can still bend over.
Oh.
I tell you, if you want something done right, you gotta do it yourself. Maybelle, honey, get the wallet for me.
Just a minute there, you great lumbering goat. You might try treating me with a little more respect. I might just end up with the whole shebang, right? Then I'll be somebody to conjure with, somebody to respect. Hey, watch it, will you? These are rented.
You rent your pants?
Well, just for today. I don't dress like this all the time. I don't own some fancy real estate company like you do, or an old folks home like Aunt Delphine. I have to watch every penny I make.
And while you're around, so do we. Well, that's it, Sims. 1 o'clock. Now who gets what?
It's not 1 o'clock.
Who are you to say it's not 1 o'clock?
Who do I have to be to say it's not 1 o'clock? That seems to be my job today. Enter the door and say it's not 1 o'clock.
Well, my watch says it's 1.
Then we have a choice. Which cuckoo to believe?
Hi, everyone.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm Frida Costello, and isn't it just too ghastly?
If it's any consolation, he died in his sleep.
Who died in his sleep?
Mr. Claiborne.
Oh, that was bad too. I was talking about the weather. It makes it extremely difficult to read the stars when it's overcast like this. Hi, everyone.
Hello, Mumsy. We were just talking about you.
That's one of our best things, talking about people when they're not here. Say hello, Vi.
Hello.
I want you to know that I am virtually taking my life in my hands. Why, I shouldn't even be out today. The signs are all wrong. It says so in my charts. I'm not supposed to alter my routine in the slightest. In the slightest, it says. Make no changes, no changes. Here, kiss Muffy.
Oh, get that thing out of my face. I ain't kissing no dog.
Don't worry, she's not alive.
What?
Mumsy had a tough time when her poodle croaked. Passed on to the great fire hydrant in the sky. So she sent the little darling to a taxidermist.
How'd the mutt die?
Poisoned? I mean, that's what we think happened.
Hello, Mother. Here, kiss Muffy.
Frida, the dog is dead. Don't go sticking our carcass under my nose and telling me to kiss it.
Oh, Mother, I know that Muffy is no longer of its plainest just. I couldn't find it in my heart to throw dirt on her. She was so happy, so full of life. Putting her in the ground seemed too cold.
You could have had her cremated.
Doggy, doggy, doggy. That is just like you to say that. Honestly, sometimes you're just like your father. He'd say something like that if he were here.
Has Mr. Costello passed away?
No, he left. See, about 4 years ago, we were having this kind of family reunion. Dad came in, took one look at this bunch and said, hey, that's it for me, I'm out of here. We haven't seen him since.
Viola, don't play with that. Frida, you want to get this thing away from Viola?
Aunt Viola! I thought she died.
Why, you want to have her stuffed?
Doggy, doggy.
No, no, dear. Dead doggy. Dead doggy.
I got the idea from Roy Rogers. You know, he had Trigger stuffed.
Well, that's it. 1 o'clock. You heard the doorbell, same as the rest of us.
Just a minute there, Mr. Claiborne. We still have someone else coming.
Someone else? What do you mean, someone else?
I mean someone else. As in someone other than yourself? Although I feel sure you don't believe there is such a person.
I bet if I understood that, I'd get mad.
But there aren't any more relatives.
Right. And anyone who says they are a relative is nothing but a liar.
But wait, aren't all the relatives nothing but liars?
But then he wouldn't be lying, he'd be telling the truth.
Okay, so then he'd be telling the truth about being a relative. But if he's a relative, then he can't be telling the truth. And if he's not telling the truth, then he's not a relative, so it's a lie.
Have you heard the one about a tree falling in the forest?
Oh!
There's no one at the door. I know I heard a doorbell.
Right, that means it's 1 o'clock.
What, did Uncle Des hire some kid to run up and ring the doorbell at exactly 1 o'clock?
No, you star child. The clock sounds like a doorbell, and the doorbell sounds like a cuckoo.
I'm okay. I am okay.
Well, I've had about as much of this cordiality as I can stand. It's been great fun, and we all must do it again sometime. Let's get on with this thing.
Wait a second, Aunt Delphine. Don't get your supportos in a knot. The mouthpiece over there says we're still waiting for someone.
What? Listen, you barrister, this is all the relatives. We're all here.
Every square inch of us.
Some of us are all here.
Look, it's plain and simple. I cannot read the will until all the beneficiaries are here.
But who are we waiting for?
That's probably her right now.
Her?
Yes, Miss Teresa Morgan. Desmond Claiborne's fiancée.
Oh, great.
Oh, I'll get it. Yes?
Hello. I'm sorry I'm late. I had to leave the charity drive in full swing. Please, forgive me.
Quite all right. Won't you have a seat?
Oh, thank you.
Wait a minute. Have you had your shots?
My shots? Why?
They may just come in handy.
Hello. Okay. Are they breathing?
Yes, and very heavily.
Sorry I'm late. We heard.
All right. Is that everyone?
Now, that's everyone concerned in the will, yes.
Wonderful. Sit for sight.
Look, lady, I know my job here. Let's not forget, I'm the only one who knows what's in the will.
I think he's starting to enjoy this, the weasel.
For instance, the will stipulates that everyone is to meet here at 1 o'clock.
So?
And that the will is not to be read until 10 minutes after 1 o'clock.
10 minutes after.
Why, that's just crazy.
Remember that phrase? We can use it in court.
I knew this was going to be sour. I should have heeded my charts.
Oh, come on, Mumsy. You can't believe what those things tell you. Mine said be kind to those around you, and your courtesy will return to you tenfold. So far I've been insulted, spit on, and shoved to the floor.
Hello. Hello. Oh, hello.
Why do we have to wait until 10 minutes after 1?
Oh, I'm afraid I'm not at liberty to divulge that information.
Oh, then there is a reason.
What are you getting at?
I'm trying to think like Dad. Put yourself in Desmond's place.
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
No, I'm saying he's got some trick up his sleeve. Some weenie somewhere.
Wait a minute.
What?
My horoscope did say it would return to me tenfold. Do you really think there's something to that, Mumsy?
Why did I bother to say what?
I get it. Now, why the 10 minutes?
You could have timed you with a calendar. Exactly. Why the 10 minutes?
Well, maybe he just wanted us to have time to chat. You know, see how each of us has been. And I'll be quiet.
We have to be careful. I mean, we're dealing with a man who had a cuckoo for a doorbell. Maybe he went nuts.
He did not go nuts. I mean, well, I knew Des, and he wasn't like that at all. He had a reason for everything.
Sure. When was the last time you saw Desmond?
I can't remember. The St. Claus family, if you hadn't noticed.
An understatement if ever there was one.
Then we have to talk to someone who was with him a lot. With him during his last year.
Right and fast. We're running out of time.
Really, Mumsy? That's what it said. I'm a Capricorn, right?
No, my lost lamb. You're an Aries.
Aries? What did it say for Aries today?
Good day for suicide. Make sure all the windows are shut.
So you're Desmond's fiancé, hmm?
Yes, I was his secretary. He hired me to take care of some personal investigations. Oh. Well, it was during that time we grew very close.
Oh, we got the idea.
By any chance, did you know about the 10-minute addendum?
Mrs. Delago, I had no way of knowing anything in that will. In fact, until I received Mr. Sims' phone call, I didn't even know I was in his will at all.
Sure.
I didn't. Look, maybe all that 10 minutes is there for us to get to know each other. Like that lady said. The one who looks like Marilyn Monroe.
See there? See there?
Honey, isn't that a cuticle?
You can see it from there?
That'll keep her busy for a while.
Come on, honey. Why the 10 minutes?
I told you, I don't know.
Why don't you just tie her up and beat her senseless? Then she'd be on even par with the rest of you. Look, she doesn't know about the 10 minutes.
How do you know?
Because I'm the only one who knows what's in the will.
Of course. He's the only one who would know. Give me that will. I'm the only one who knows what to do with it. It's no use to you.
All in due time, all things will come to pass in due time.
That 10 minutes is there for a reason. The only reason it could be there is for something to happen. Something that would change the will. Otherwise, why would it be there?
I'm just trying to reason the old man out. I'm trying to figure out how well I knew him.
Or how well he knew you.
What?
How well he knew all of us. It must be something he knew we'd do.
I don't understand.
Something he knew we'd do and bet we wouldn't. If he got us all together and then postponed the reading of the will, something he knew we'd do.
That's easy. He probably figured we'd try to kill each other off. I was joking. I wasn't looking for a demonstration.
Wait, this sleazeball's right.
Thank you. Hey!
We've got to cross him up. If it's something he's sure about, then we have to behave totally differently. Do something he'd never think we were capable of doing.
Well, if that's all there is to it, then the answer's simple.
Oh, shut up, you space cadet.
Listen to her.
Right. That's something we never do.
What were you saying, Frida?
Very simple. Something Uncle Des never thought we could do. Never think us capable of. Easy. Being charitable.
Being charitable? How?
By not contesting the will.
Not contest the will? You picked a heck of a time to get lucid. How'd you think of that?
Common sense. Instinct.
Uh-huh.
And that's what my horoscope said for today. Remember I told you, don't make any changes? Remember?
That's how you came to the conclusion?
That's gotta be it. That's why the 10 minutes. It was put there for us to convince this legal eagle that will accept whatever our fates are as decreed by that will. Not contest the will. What would be the one thing he'd never think we'd do?
Just accept it as old Four Eyes over there reads it.
What else could it be?
Well, all right. I won't contest the will. There.
Good. Let's put it in writing. Make it legal.
What?
Well, you could say one thing now and then say out of some caprice change your mind.
Oh, but I thought my word would be good enough here.
Sure, Max. Judging from the size of your belt, I'm sure you've heard the term fat chance.
Yeah, but what do you want? A legal document?
No problem, I just happen to have one right here.
Right, but we need witnesses.
Witnesses we have in abundance.
Right, but it has to be notarized.
Amazing as it may seem, I also happen to be a notary public. Come on, Max, form a single line.
Prepared for this, weren't you?
Hey, I used to be a Boy Scout.
What do you think?
I don't know. It could be just another trick. We still don't know what's in that will.
Trick, huh?
Tick, tock, tick, tock.
Oh, we've got to sign it.
We could blow the whole ball game right here in one fell swoop.
But there's no choice. We're running out of time.
Good. I'm sure Desmond Claiborne is resting easier now.
Not if he's going where I think he's going.
Mabel, honey, put down the nail file and sign that thing.
This is all over my head. But then again, what isn't?
Hey, Mums.
All right, Arnie, it's your turn. And use her real name. What are you doing?
Reading it. Always read everything I sign. You never know. Ah, I'm signing.
Like pulling teeth. Wish me luck with this one. Viola! Viola, wake up! Vi, it's me, Deb. Sign this thing and you can go back to Never Never Land.
Sorry?
Just right. Viola Claiborne, and we can take you back to the home.
Sign.
That's right. B-O-R, and there.
There, all signed and delivered.
Thank you. Wait a minute.
What?
Where's my pen?
Oh, yeah, pen. Right. Here, take it.
Thank you. Well, looks like we made it with a few minutes to spare. For a minute there, I didn't think we'd... We're missing a beneficiary again.
What? You said everybody was here.
Oh, everyone's here, but not everyone signed this.
Oh? Meaning who?
Meaning you, Goodyear. I don't remember seeing you sign it.
Nice try, Max. You almost got away with it.
Look, it's 10 minutes after 1 and Dad's will is now in effect.
Sign this, or your will be in effect.
That's what I like. An unveiled threat.
Oh, but I was just
Sign it!
I was gonna sign it anyways.
We've got sharp eyes for a shyster. Of course, you wouldn't be much of a shyster without sharp eyes. You'd be like a blind painter or an honest salesman.
Hey! That last part was for my benefit, wasn't it? And I resent it.
Do you deny it?
No, I just resent it. That's a little joke I heard down at the IRS office.
What were you doing down at the IRS office?
Did I say IRS? Did I? I meant the YWCA, yeah.
But that's for women only.
Did I say YWCA? I meant, what's a place with letters?
Could you read the will now? If it's not too much trouble.
I'm still waiting for all the counties to be heard from.
Here. Read the will.
Fine.
Oh, wake up that old bag of
Bones, will ya? I want to hear this.
Well, wake up. Go ahead.
Very well. I, Desmond Arnold Claiborne, being of sound mind and body, do hereby declare this to be my last will and testament. On the appointed day, all parties mentioned in this document will be gathered at my home at 1 o'clock. This document, however, shall not be read until 10 minutes after 1 o'clock, for reasons I shall presently make clear.
We know all that. Get to the meat of the thing.
To begin with, now that I am literally speaking from beyond the grave, I know that most of you are greedily awaiting your cut of the booty. I know I have your undivided attention. That being the case, I leave my estate also undivided.
What?
Undivided? Am I stupid, or does that mean somebody gets the whole thing?
Yes.
Go on.
To begin with, now that I am literally speaking from beyond the grave, as I stated, I know right now that all of you are listening very closely. So to my family, I say, that was kind of hard to spell.
Des always was eloquent.
What does that translate to?
To my sister Delphi,
Notice their work.
since you make your living running that drafty Charles Dickens institution you call a nursing home, I know you spend a lot of time going to funerals. Of course, I had already prepared for mine, and I'm sure you thought it was just grand, especially the hundreds of flowers in the expensive casket.
It was nice.
And of course, the lovely chapel and choir. I picked them out myself, and you, dear sister Delphi, get to pay for it all.
What?
You, dear sister Delphi, get to pay for it all.
I pay for the funeral?
That's correct.
I pay for the funeral?
Yes.
It's his funeral and he wants me to pay him? What's he want to do? Take it with him?
No. You don't understand. You don't pay him, you pay the Clapham Silverman Funeral Home and Mortuary. I have the bills itemized right here, in a small stack.
I'm here for the reading of my brother's will, and I'm closing on the deal.
To my son, Max. I have this little memory. I remind him of the time we once had a little talk about passing away. Do you remember, Max?
No.
No, I didn't think you would. Well, I said I didn't want to be buried in any cemetery. Instead, I wanted to be buried near my business in the center of town. By now, I have my wish. And that little acre of land, yes, I had to buy a whole acre. That little acre of land was very expensive, as you can well imagine.
Yeah.
Well, you don't have to imagine any longer. I made the down payment, but the rest of the unpaid debt goes to you.
An acre of downtown. Do you know what that'll cost?
I have the bills itemized.
In a small stack.
Not that small.
Oh, God.
To Max's wife, Maybelle, who I promised to remember in my will. Hi there, Maybelle.
Oh, hi! How is it where you are?
Shut up.
Don't tell her to shut up. She's the richest one of us so far.
To my niece, Frida. I leave the price of my tombstone, and she can thank her lucky stars I couldn't find one made out of gold.
I think my lucky stars just went down a black hole.
Wait a minute. Yeah, that's it. That's all the expenses involved with the funeral. There's the funeral, there's the land, and there's the tombstone. That's it. There's nothing else to pay for. Except
From 6 months back, up to and including today.
6 months? Do you get paid by the hour?
To my other sister, Viola, who has seemingly found a world of her own. I leave nothing. She's very happy somehow, and I can only think of how cruel it would be to impose the responsibilities of wealth on her fragile-minded constitution. I can only envy her in her serenity. Now last.
Here it comes.
Now last, but certainly not least, I leave the bulk of my estate and its holdings to Miss Teresa Morgan. In my old age, I have come to realize that everyone has a talent for something. I have always had the knack for making money, but that's as far as it goes. I never knew what to do with it once I've made it.
You can say that again.
Teresa is the kindest soul I know. Hers is a giving talent. I know she will take this money and give it where it will do the most good. Her work in charity speaks for itself. Don't let me down, Teresa. I'm depending on you.
I won't.
You're not going to get away with this.
There's nothing we can do.
Why did we sign that paper? Why did we agree not to contest the will?
Don't worry, Aunt Delphine. We're okay.
What do you mean?
Take a look at the paper I handed you.
This isn't the document I handed you. This is nothing but the directions to the house.
Right. I substituted that for the one you gave us. I couldn't help thinking it was a mistake to buy a pig in a poke like that. This is the real McCoy.
What are you going to do with that?
What do you think? Happy New Year!
But there are so many people! So many children who need that money!
Let him eat cake.
So Des thought he was pretty sharp, huh? I guess we're a little bit quicker on the uptick.
Yeah, the old geezer thought he was going to slide that one past us.
So that was Des's little stunt.
Dez's little stunt? Let's think back a minute. Desmond Claiborne hasn't done anything out of the ordinary. This whole scheme was your idea.
But that bit about not contesting the will, I mean,
It was all you're doing.
Well, why'd you let us carry on with it if it wasn't part of the will?
Simple. If no one wanted to contest the will, the quicker I could get the heck out of here and be rid of the bunch of you. You're not exactly the Osmonds, you know.
Hey, fellas, let's don't keep him here any longer than we have to. I'm paying for this.
Now I have to read the second part of the will.
Second part.
Great.
Now as to the stipulations of this will. They are as follows. No one is going to contest this will.
I'd love to see him stop us. No, I wouldn't.
Will you please let me finish? No one is going to contest this will. If anyone is considering the idea, there are certain facts that should be made known at this point. Fact 1. I hired Miss Teresa Morgan as a secretary to handle several delicate investigations. Fact 2. She then, under my instructions, hired a fleet of private investigators to investigate each of you. Fact 3. I now have several pieces of documented information on all of you. Perhaps a better word for this would be evidence. And as you can well guess, it's rather unflattering. In a nutshell, call it my final insurance policy. If any of you challenges the validity of this will, contest it in any way, then all the evidence will be turned over to the authorities. You see, it was his idea that since you would all be in the same boat, if any of you were to poke holes in it, you'd all sink. Now, anyone want to contest the will?
No.
No, neither does anyone else in the room.
I thought that would be a unanimous decision.
But there's still something I don't understand. What about the extra 10 minutes?
Yeah, if it wasn't there for us, who was it there for?
Oh, it was for you, all right. The final stipulation. As for the final addendum to this, my last earthly decree, I ask this will be read 10 minutes after the appointed time. I put this amendment here in the frail hope that I have been wrong about my family. As I write this, I know you all to be vain, greedy, selfish people, with the exception of Viola, and into this den of vipers I have thrust the innocent Miss Morgan. However, just to give you one final chance at civility, one hope for some humanity to finally emerge, I add this stipulation. You have had 10 minutes with Teresa. If during that time any of you has shown any cordiality to her, shown her any signs of compassion or friendship, even so much as saying the simple word of hello to her, I will give you half my estate.
Hello.
Oh, knock it off.
Great. He knows none of us would be nice to her. She's nothing but an interloper. He knows none of us would be. He knows that none of us would say hello.
So are the conditions of this, my last will and testament, signed and witnessed this day. Congratulations, Miss Claiborne.
Thank you.
This is ridiculous. She hasn't got any more idea what's
Get your greedy little meat hooks off of that. That's mine and hers. Now then, Mr. Sims, am I correct in assuming that you concur with this will, that it has been fully executed?
To the best of my legal knowledge, and from the bottom of my heart.
Excellent.
Excellent, excellent. That being the case, I'm going to rent a beach house. Something simple to start with. Anything to get me out of that rat hole she calls my room.
But what about me?
You can visit anytime, and I'll introduce you to my new doggie. It'll be a German Shepherd with your name on its teeth. Mr. Sims, it has been a real pleasure. Remember, good things come to those who wait. And now, with your permission, I would like to take Miss Morgan out for a hot fudge sundae to discuss her cherries.
May I come along?
Hop in the sidecar, honey. Miss Morgan, shall we?
You know, Des always loved hot fudge sundaes.
I know. Good way to pay our last respects, isn't it? I'll tell you what. We'll call it our just desserts. They just got theirs. So long, everybody, and keep smiling. I want to remember you all like